Hi everyone, and welcome back for another tutorial. Today I'm going to be doing my pencil tumbler for you, so that way you can go ahead and give to those needy teachers that take care of our kids for us. Okay, so this is what you're going to need: a tumbler, any size. I use the 24 ounce, I use the blade, I use painter's tape, and also washi tape. I prefer to use washi tape. That takes one less glittering step out of the equation for me. So all you're going to do is start taping your things off. I use the washi tape first, so that way I can start the line between the eraser and the actual middle part of the pencil. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just adding my washi tape. You guys, you can do this again any way you want. I just thought I'd take one glitter step out of the equation, and I use washi tape, and I just cut it with my blade to do a straight line. And you'll need to just make sure it's fixed straight. If it's not straight, it's going to look a little crooked, it's going to be off, and it's going to get to you. And then make sure you also push it down, because if you don't push it down, then it's going to come apart and it's going to mess up everything. So once you get that done, you're going to want to do the little triangles. You can use Google and get the actual SVG that you want for this. There is a SVG, you just have to Google it. I just prefer to use my painter's tape and do my own squares. So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm just using my blade to cut my own squares. I said squares. Hello, I meant triangles. Sorry, you guys. Trying to multitask over here. So again, I'm cutting my triangles, not my squares, my triangles. And it doesn't have to be the same measurement. Because if you look at a pencil, once you sharpen it, it's not always the same. So I just kind of do my own triangle thing. Some are bigger, some are smaller. I like to be a little extra, as you guys should already know. And then once you've done that, we're going to get ready to put it on your tumbler. Again, this is a 24 ounce tumbler. So my bottom part is going to be smaller than my top part. And again, I like to use the bottom as my lead, and the bottom, which would be the bottom of the cup, which this part right here is my lead. And then the top part where you drink out of, that's going to be the eraser part. You could do it vice versa if you want. It's totally up to you. Make sure you put the triangle tips facing downward towards where your yellow line, your yellow glitter is going to be. Okay, so that's why I'm just making those go down. Just bring it around. Make sure you're trying to level it up as much as you can. Push it down, because that's the part you're going to spray paint. Everything that's not taped off is going to be spray painted. Okay, and then just add an extra little piece. I just cut a little triangle to make sure I get that little extra area that was just going to be straight. And that's it. There's no magic involved, just easy. And then I'm going to tape that part off, because I don't want to spray paint over that. So I'm using this tape instead of my painter's tape, because I found that this one, it doesn't bring up my washi tape once I'm done spray painting. So I'm just using this one. Sometimes the painter's tape is a little too strong, and it brings up the washi tape, and you have to put it back down. So I've learned to just use this one. It's easier. And use the washi tape on the bottom part. But again, if you want to use your painter's tape on this, trial and error for everybody works. So I did trial and error already. I found this works best for me. And I'm just doing a little triangle so it's easier to come off. I know where to get it off at. And then you're going to take it outside, paint it. Of course, it's going to be pink, yellow, and then the black. And then here, all I'm doing is using Tack It. You can use Mod Podge for this area, but I prefer to use my Tack It. Some people say the ratio 50-50, 50% Tack It, 50% water. I prefer to do a 80-20. I like more Tack It because it makes it tackier, and I know that my glitter is gonna hold. But again, it's totally up to you. I do 80-20, so 20% water, 80% Tack It. And again, I eyeball it. So I put my Tack It in the bottle, and then I put a couple of drops of water. That's what I do, and then I just shake it real good. Totally up to you how you want to do it. Mod Podge works too. And so all you're going to do is you're going to make sure it gets on. It's going to go on white, and then when it's dry, it's clear. And then you just start glittering. And I'll let the video take over from here on out. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll have more videos coming your way. Thank you, guys.